Hello, students. Welcome back to another class of business studies. I am Neeta Biju. In our today's class, we are going to study about the training and development, one of the very important process in staffing. In our last class, we studied about the recruitment and its processes and all the merits and demerits of it. Now we're going to study about the training and development programs and its importance and benefits to both a organization as well as to the employees. So, what is this training and development? So, training is a process by which attitudes, skills, and abilities of an employee increases in order to perform a job. It is a short-term process. So, training is something wherein we are going to increase the ability, the skill, or in order to perform a job or in order to do some work. When the ability and skill and knowledge increases, then it is called as training. The negative attitude towards a work is converted into positive attitude. This is what training will do to an employee and to the organization. So it is a short term process. Training is a short term process. It is a temporary process. After that, they have to perform the job. But development means the growth of an individual in all the respects. It is an ongoing process, and development includes training. So development is comprehensive. It is a broader term, it is a wider term, and it is an ongoing continuous process. It is not a short term one, it is not a temporary one, it goes on and on. It is a continuous process of an individual's growth, and growth in career, growth in all the respects, in his skills, in his ability, in his knowledge. Everything grows, and it is a continuous process, ongoing process, and it is very comprehensive and broader than training because development includes training. So there are many benefits of training and development to the organization, that is to the business unit. What are those? We'll study one by one. So benefits of training and development to the organization. The first one, training is a systematic learning since it helps to reduce the cost and efforts and leads to less wastages of resources. Yes, training is very beneficial to the organization because training is a very well organized and systematic learning process. It is always better than hit and trial basis or methods. Hit and trial basis will sometimes lead to wastages of efforts, money, and time even. So training is one very systematic and well organized learning process wherein the efforts, the resources, the time, everything is saved, and even the wastages are reduced. So first benefit to the organization, it is a systematic learning process. The second one is it helps to increase the productivity of the employees, leading to higher profits. Yes, so it is very much beneficial to the organization because training helps the employee to work harder, and then do their best and give their best, and this will increase the productivity in both the terms, in quantitative terms as well as qualitative terms, so which will lead to higher profits to the organization. So when an employee is well trained, then it means that productivity will increase and the organization will earn higher profits. Next benefit to the organization is training helps to develop future managers who can even take over in times of emergencies. Yes, training will help any individual to take up the position of future managers. They are being trained with better skills to work harder, to increase their knowledge and ability and skills. So they are prepared, they get prepared to become future managers, and in case of emergency, they can even take over any position of a manager. Next benefit to the organization is training increases the employee morale and reduces absenteeism and employee turnover. Yes, training is one thing that helps to increase the workers or the or employees morale. Morale means enthusiasm, the confidence level, the discipline level, everything increases, and it reduces the absenteeism of the employee and employee turnover. So it's again to the organization. The employees remain less absent, they come regularly since they have interest and enthusiasm in their work. And employee turnover, that is the worker or the employee leaving the organization quite often, is also reduced due to training. Next benefit is it helps in obtaining effective response in fast changing environment. Yes, training is one thing which prepares and which makes the organization to help and makes the organization to adapt and to adjust to the changes what is taking place in the environment, what we have already studied, that is technological environment, economical environment, political environment, etc. So all these are very well adapted and very well adjusted to when the organization has well trained employees. So organization is gaining in so many ways, and this is how training and development helps the organization. Now we'll study how training and development is going to help the employees. So employees are the workers. So how this training and development is going to individually and personally help the employees or workers. First one, training increases the skills and knowledge of the employee and it leads to better career of the employee. Yes, of course. Training is always improving and increasing the skills and knowledge of or the ability to do a work is increased, and that employee feels very happy and to do the work, and this will again help him come up in his career. So this is what training does to an employee. The second benefit to an employee is increased performance of the employee will help him earn more. Yes, so increased performance, better performance, when he works harder, he increases his efficiency, and this will help him to earn more by means of promotion or any other incentives or any other perks. So this is what, when he does best, when he performs well due to training, the individual earns more. Then the third benefit is training makes the employee more efficient and reduces the chances of accidents. Yes, training is one thing which helps the employee to know the job properly, to have the knowledge properly of any job or any task, how to handle the machines, how to operate the equipments and the gadgets. So this is what training does to an employee. So training will help the employee to handle the machineries and equipments properly in a better way, and this will reduce the chances of accidents and mishaps. Next very important you can say benefits of to the employees as training and development is training increases job satisfaction and morale of the employees. Yes, individually training and development helps to increase job satisfaction. They feel self accomplished, they feel self actualization, and they feel enthusiasm, interest, they feel more disciplined, they feel good at work, and this is what is called as job satisfaction morale. Only this happens only when an employee is well trained and he or she has the chance of self development. Now we're going to study the difference between training and development. So training and development are two different terms. So what is this training? Training is a process of increasing knowledge and skill. Yes, it's a process of increasing knowledge and skill, whereas development, it is a process of learning and growth. It is one step ahead. So it is comprehensive. Training is just a short term process, but development is a comprehensive one. It's an ongoing process. It's a process of learning and growth. It is again development, that is called as learning and growth. Here training is a process just of increasing knowledge and skill. The second point of difference is training, it is to enable the employee to do the job better. Yeah, any job what you know or what you don't know, you are doing it better with your knowledge and skill in training. But what you're doing in development is it is to enable the overall growth of the employee in every respect, in every aspect. There is growth and development, and this is what is called as development in an employee in every aspect, in every skill, attitude, in his ability, in every aspect there is growth, then it is called as development. The third difference is of training, it is a job oriented process, very much related to job. Training is given very much related to job, to the employees, but development is one process which is very career oriented process, to develop in your career, to go ahead in your in terms of promotion or in terms of education or in terms of anything for that matter. Career development is what is important here. So training is job oriented and development is career oriented. So this is all for today's class, dear students. I hope you have understood what is this training and development. In our next class, we are going to study about the methods of training, that is on the job and off the job training methods. Thank you.